Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Signs cover one's eyes and obscure they think. Backstabbing years of devotion on some random Saturday. None of this matters, we'll all be in Vegas soon anyway. Loyalty never fades away, so they once said. A vigil there built for a man who isn't even dead. Stab me and leave me to bleed in the mud. Fate far less painful than what we've become. Shipping our future to your choice of buyer. In return, smoke from Dallas on fire.
Fuck Nico Harrison.
Closing the window on hopes that never could start. Blood-sucking, straight fucking rats playing chess with my heart. Eyes closed, collateral damage. No second thought, no care to make yourself clear. No care to stop losing your people, man. Thousands are bad shit, smelling collusion or corporate malpractice. Loyalty never fades away, so they once said. A vigil there built for a man who isn't even dead. fucking team, bro. I'm done with this shit.
What's up, everybody? What's going on, man? Mic check. The mic working. We're here. Yes, we are. Oh, do I have the wrong color back here? It is the final Midnight Mavness. I guess I can switch it up. Computer, make light blue. Make it blue. You know.
Okay.
You know.
1, 2, 3, let's go!
Hold on. Let's get this shit. Let's top of the morning.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing, man? It's your boy TGK. Here, this is the quote-unquote... Hold on. Can you hear the sound effects?
1, 2, 3, let's go!
Oh, y'all could. All right, man. Look, it's because I'm dealing with, like, some... Not new software, but dealing with just a different system of sorts, because you have to use like different oh, my mic is low. Oh, let's go check that out. See, this is what happens when I go to StreamYard. They tend to mess with my stuff because they don't know how to get their own life together. Levels, mic check. Is that good now? It should be good. Let me know, mic check, all that's up on there. I think it should be good now. Hold on. VB1, all right, B1, mic check. Huh. Interesting. Why isn't my A1 working? Mic check. Okay. Okay. I think it's good now. Let me know in the chat. You're a little too hot on the mic, but it's cool. Now it's too hot. Okay. No, I gotta get this right, bro. I gotta give everybody a good sound tonight. So I have it on 75. I am going to put it at 65. I'm gonna put it at 60. I think 60 should be a happy medium. Let me know now. How it sounds. I'm not trying to be like, oh, yo, what, and kill y'all ears off, man. But yeah, how y'all doing, man? How y'all doing? Today it was a very interesting day. The day started off, obviously, if you saw my channel today, we had a protest on the plaza today. Salute to everybody that came out. It was very therapeutic for me. Like I've been saying, this is the line in the sand for me in many ways. Hold on. Okay. Give me a second. Something's affecting the audio. Give me a sec. All right. The damn fan in the back was just too loud, and now I think the audio is a little more clear. Okay, back to what the hell I was saying. So today we did a protest on the plaza. I was out there with, some Maverick faithful out there, and we were having a good time, man. In the sense that we were protesting, right? The trade of Luka Doncic. And let me take this off. Like there we go. Now it's like I finally got it perfect. It was real interesting, man. I know the homie MVP Luka, he was a little bit disappointed by the people that showed up. I think he was expecting a lot more than he probably should have been expecting. But I felt I thought it was a good showing. I thought people came out. I thought your hardcore fans were there. I think if you were out there and protesting, you were surrounded by some of the most diehard Mavs fans that you could think of. We were out there like 2.5 hours before the game actually started, bro. And as the day went along, the chants were the chants, right? And I really hope that although, for some people it was just a video, for some people, they were seeing people make chants, and some people were laughing at us like, oh, y'all need to get over it and blah, blah, blah. And I get it, bro. I get it all. I understand how silly it sounds that we're out there, basically crying for a fucking 25-year-old. I get it. I know how crazy that is. But I think that the sheer insensitivity from people to not understand why we're upset and then make fun of like, oh, your little protest or things of that sort, right? Like, so whenever you want to fight for something, like, you just don't voice your opinion, So for me, like I said, it was a line in the sand for me, and I didn't want to complain about this anymore. I didn't want to lash out about it anymore. Today was like my final day of like grieving. Like, it was a week, bro. It's been a week. Like, it's time to move on for me. For me, it is. And I think it's easier for me because I'm going to continue to follow Luka Doncic and do content, the Luka show, and then Midnight Mavness is going to be rebranded to something else. I'm going to work on that all week. But it's just at the end of the day, man, I from Monday to probably Thursday, Wednesday night, I was just thinking of every scenario. Like, would I be happy if I continued to cover the Dallas Mavericks as closely as I follow them? And I thought of every scenario over and over and over and over again. And I kept finding myself being very conflicted by a decision if I were to continue. And I put out a good, I don't know if it was good, but I put out a message out there on the channel and just letting everybody know why and how I felt and why I was not going to do this anymore. The Mavericks content. And I hope people understand. I hope people understand, and I understand that people don't want to watch because it's not, the Mavericks. It'll be more Luka-centric, and it's just my decision at the end of the day. I think it'll be healthier for me mentally because I cannot morally support that organization anymore. It has nothing to do with the players. It has nothing to do with the fans. It has nothing to do with anybody else but the sheer idea that Nico and the Adelsons have done this to the team that we grew up with, to the team that we have developed everything we connect with them, that they've done this to us with no remorse, cold and callous, literally no statements. Like, the Mavericks have done the worst job at trying to cool heads. And then today, or even last night going into today, they try to make us out to be like the bad guys, right? There were Tim McMahon and ESPN talking about death threats to Nico, and the Mavericks fans need to do the right thing and not hurt anybody. Like, do y'all understand? Like, are y'all stupid? Like, all they have done is alienate the fan base, and like that today confirmed everything of why I felt how I felt. Like, I really cannot support the organization like that. I can't, bro. I just can't, man. I can't. It's in my soul. It's in my heart that won't let me, and it won't allow me to do it. But today, I wanted to do a final Midnight Mavness because the way last Saturday went was such a horrible situation, bro. It was 20 minutes into the show, 23 minutes into the show, and then, hey, TGK, check your Twitter. Oh my God. A stupid trade. Somebody's hacked, right? Somebody's hacked, and comes out to be real. That Luka was not, that Shams was not in fact hacked. That it was real. And as I was live and talking to everybody, the realization started to hit in, and then the stream went on for 4 hours. So you literally got to see me process one part of the grieving stage and one part of the loss, right? And again, I'll say this one more time, and I am going to open the show for people to come up here and talk. And I want to give everybody about a 5-minute window. Like, you got to stick to that 5-minute window because TGK trying to sleep because, I got a new routine. I got to get rest, this and that. But anyway, the two things, right? Grieving the idea that you no longer have Luka on the team. I had to grieve that for about a day and a half to 2 days. I've suffered a lot of loss in my life, bro. I really have. At a very young age, lost my mom, lost uncles that are very close, grandma, then my dad here recently. I've lost a lot. And I'm not flexing that at all. But I've learned how to deal with loss, right? And so with the Luka one, it is because sometimes sports and players that you fall in love with as far as what they do for your team in your city, you have this special bond because it's kind of like I hate to say it like this. It's kind of like a dog. You know, when you get home and your dog is so happy. Oh, look at this little woo-woo. He's so happy, right? Well, it's like when I watch Mavericks basketball, I'm the dog. I'm like, I'm happy. Like, this is great. And when the Mavericks traded Luka, that is when I was animal abuse. They hit me, bro. And now I'm scarred as a pup. Now I don't trust the Mavericks. I feel like they're about to hit me every time. Like, well, why would I go back to them even if they try to feed me and give me, like, I don't trust them, bro. That's the best analogy I could give you. It might be stupid to y'all, but that's just how I feel. The Mavericks, the game of basketball, Luka Doncic, they were my release from reality, my happy pill, all that stuff. It was just so much fun. It has been like the biggest joy of my life being a Mavericks fan. And if I just don't have integrity, and if I don't have morals, and if I don't have the stand-up part of me, right? And to other people it can sound corny, but it's just in me, right? That I just cannot allow myself to follow that. Same thing like my friend King at We Talk Mavs, when Vincent Mann doing his bogusness, he just couldn't allow himself to follow that. Same thing with the NFL. Whenever the Colin Kaepernick stuff went down, there's a lot of people that say, I just cannot follow that. Some people can see through what the Mavericks did. Some people can accept what the Mavericks did. Some people can still be Mavericks fans, and by all means, that is beautiful because the city is such a massive market in the United States that they deserve to have a team, and fans here deserve to go see something and enjoy what they're watching. But for me, bro, I cannot. And trust me, people are going to be like, you're a fake fan and this and that. And I get it. I get it. I might be a fake fan to you. But I think there's nothing more real than being such a real fan, such a diehard fan that you expect more than what they gave you, than to then say, I'm done. I'm done because this is not what I expected from them. This is not the team I grew up with. This is no longer the team I identify with. And I think you're being just as real of a fan if you choose to no longer support them. And that's just me right there. Right? But we went to the protest, got to hang out with Marcel, Mavericks Digest. Salute to my brother there, a friend for life. Got to run into Any. Salute to him. He has a big day coming up. Ran into Slightly Biased, brother. And man, it was fun. It was fun to run into your buddies that you. That's another thing. Like, I made all these connections through this show. Through this show, I made all these connections. And I'm not saying bye to any of those connections, right? I'm still going to support my friends that make Mavs content. I'm still going to support my Mavs friends. I'm still going to cheer on the Maverick players. I'll watch a game or two here and there if it's a marquee game, which I got more information for you on what I'm going to do moving forward with this channel. But I'm still supporting We Talk Mavs, still supporting Mavericks Digest, slightly, all that, right? I'm still supporting my guys. Mav Spear. And it was cool to see everybody out there. Saw Noah. Noah, if y'all know Noah's he's a dope ass guy. Great reporter and a dope ass person as well. And then I ran into Bobby Carella, yeah. Richard Case, if you're hearing this. When Bobby had that one video go viral where he's talking about how Nico busted out with a joke to start that presser the day after the trade, to me, I felt that. I felt what Bobby Carella said that day. And I went up to him and had to tell him that. I told him, hey, man, I'm glad you were able to capture that. because that's what I was feeling at that moment as well. And Bobby Crowley he had a way to be able to contextualize everything that has been happening. Met some other people. I'm pretty sure I met some other Twitter folks that I couldn't put a face to their Twitter name, but I'm sure I saw a lot of y'all out there. I wish I met more of y'all out there. And I was out there with Kid Muse and MVP Luka as well. Shout out to my boy Waj. He was out there as well. If you watched the stream, there was so much that was going on in that stream. We interviewed a few folks. I walked around the arena just to kind of see what the vibes were like. Outside of the protests, everything looked as normal as business as usual. It is Saturday, so you're going to have your regular Saturday audience that isn't as hardcore as your Monday fan base would be, right? So I'm looking forward to see what happens Monday, because some of the people that are protesting were there protesting instead of the game, and they all been saying they're going to go Monday and then do their thing, right? So it's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be really interesting. As far as the game today, I don't know what happened. I didn't watch. I saw the first 8 minutes. I was at a bar in Tom Thumb. I saw the first 8 minutes, and AD was AD, bro. But that was about it. I don't watch the rest of the game after that. So instead of like holding y'all all the way to the end of the show to tell y'all, hey, this is what I'm gonna do next. Here's what I am going to do next. Okay. Monday, I will be live an hour before Luka Doncic debut game versus the LA Lakers. I will be live. It is going to be a pregame show / watch along. So we're going to do a whole watch along with Luka Doncic in his first game as a LA Laker, which it still hurts me to say. Then on top of that, I might do like some immediate content right after that, like drop a regular video. And then I'll follow every Luka game after that. All-Star break is coming up, so there's going to be a little dead spot there as well. But when everything is back and up and running as usual, this show right here, Midnight Mavness, is going to be rebranded into like a around the NBA kind of show. So around the NBA kind of show, I'll have like 5 to 10 topics of like the hottest topics going on for that week in the NBA. And those topics can include the Mavericks if AD did something special during the week and things of that sort. So it'll be an NBA show moving forward on Saturday. And then my pre-games / watch-alongs become now the Luka show. That's where my attention is going to go to there. So, instead of trying to tell y'all at the end, that's what I'm gonna be doing, bro. Luka Doncic pre-game and watch-alongs. And then every Saturday, we'll be doing an around the league type of show. All right, man, I'm going to open up the stream. Hopefully I could spend some time up here and chat with me. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what you're feeling as far as the Mavericks or around the league or Luka, whatever the case may be. Please let me know, ladies and gentlemen.
1, 2, 3, let's go!
TGK, you got to return. Return to what, bro? Look, if y'all want to, y'all can come up here and try to convince me. Y'all can try to tell me why it benefits me to continue Mavericks content. I'm all ears, but I've thought of every single scenario. I've thought of like, what if the Lakers just suck and Luka doesn't perform well? What am I going to... I've thought of it all. Like if Luka had like an injury where he's out the rest of the season, what am I going to do, right? I'll find something else, bro. I've thought of every single outcome, and there's not one outcome where I'm like, oh, I got to go back to do Mavs content. The link is in the chat below on YouTube and on Twitch. If anybody wants to come up here and chit chat, again, you don't have to be on camera if you don't want to. Just make sure your audio is good and clear to go, and we'll chit chat. Now, let me go and change my mic so there's no issues there. Mic check, mic check. Looks like that was a successful change. All right, let me bring up Aaron Gee up in here. Let's get it going. What's up?
Hey, man, what's up?
Not much. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. How about you, man? How was the protest?
Doing good, man. Protest was good. I've officially, I'm able to move on now. I feel a lot better today. I feel like I've been able to process it all and move forward now. Like I feel fine with what I'm doing moving forward.
And I feel you, man. You are entitled to it. No one should hold it against you, man. I'm feeling the same way. I'm really disappointed with the betrayal that they did with the franchise player. I still support the boys though. So what I'm actually going doing is I'll see if I don't watch their live games, but I'm gonna look at their highlights, some box scores, and all of that, and try to
Same.
analyze the situation through the numbers and all of that. But I did watch the game today just to be able to see what kind of team the Mavs are gonna be.
Hmm.
And you know what? At the beginning of the season, I told Marcel about this, that the the missing piece that the Mavs needed is a stretch four that can defend,
Mm.
and it happens to be in the form of AD.
Yep.
Because if you watch the game earlier in the Rockets versus Mavs game, even if you swap out Kyrie for Luka, say for example AD and Kyrie or AD and Luka are playing together on the same
Yep.
team, the, you'll get the same first quarter onslaught that they showed on the game. Like on the game itself,
Hmm.
it was like an onslaught against the Rockets. The Rockets can't do anything
Yeah, and
because
the Rockets been like on a 5 game losing streak, and they
yeah,
don't
they are.
have like an offensive engine to put out there and like rely on. So
Yeah,
it was quite a
so
bit of defense early on.
it was really an interesting thing because when I said that I wasn't really quite sure with when I said that at the beginning of the season, but when I saw it, I was like, "Holy crap! I think I was right." We just needed a stretch four that can defend, so that
Mm.
because I really think that in order for our defense to really work is if you put PJ at the three, and you put a stretch four that can defend, and it just so happens to be AD. And I was right. They were really dominating. And if and I was really like running simulations in my head. If Luca was playing instead of Kyrie, and this is not a dig against Kyrie. Like, I mean, I also love Kyrie as a player. I'm
Yeah.
not really saying that Luca is better than Kyrie and all of that. It's just that when I'm trying to envision on how the team is gonna work if we swap out Kyrie for Luca, I would argue it's gonna even be better because Luca can play make for anyone, including and that includes AD. So
No, one
and
thousand percent.
yeah, and when I was watching the game, um, Kyrie struggled a little bit. Maybe it's his choice to not really go on full offensive mode to show AD's capability to handle the ball uh, and get points. Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's basically too bad that AD got a little bit of. It's not really that bad, but PJ and AD got injured during that game. So the game was not supposed to be that close, to be honest. If the
The
Rockets
injuries
came
don't
back,
happen.
yeah, the Rockets came back as soon as PJ got injured, and
Mm.
then it exacerbated when AD also got injured. Um,
So you
the
watched the whole game.
Yeah, I watched the whole game because I really want to see the potential of the lineup.
How it looked. Yeah.
Yeah, and
That's
then
good.
what's really interesting to me is that the moment PJ goes out of the lineup, the defense got loose. So
Mm.
it could mean this is my theory again, just like what I said at the beginning of the season. PJ is gonna be the glue for for the Mavs defense because if he's not there, the defense is gonna fall apart a little bit. Because the moment PJ was out of the lineup, the Rockets
That's
started
some.
scoring a lot.
Yeah, and I found it weird, or not weird, but I did find it pretty interesting that they did go with PJ at the three. And that's a big lineup. It is a big lineup. There is benefits to having that much length out there, and it's just gonna be interesting what they end up doing moving forward. But the thing about AD getting hurt now, PJ, thankfully the All Star break is here, right? So they get some time off to not play games while they're being hurt,
Yeah,
while
yeah.
they're hurt. So the
This
Mavericks
is
kind of
this is one of
kind
the
of lucked
things
out
that I
there.
really have gripes about. The Mavs should replace their medical staff and whoever is their fitness and training staff or whatnot.
Yeah,
Because for so long they have been
they were
li-
good.
no. I mean,
What?
before Luca got into the Mavs,
Yeah,
they were really mid. And then it got worse when Luca got drafted in the Mavs and you know the whole shebang.
yeah.
Um, yeah, an additional thing I would like to point out in that game is that I really hope that the Mavs do not make a mistake of trading Gafford because you know why the Mavs won that game?
Because of his
Be-
blocks. I
be-
think he had like 6 of them.
Yeah, he had 6 blocks, and Gafford
Yeah,
played really smart defense. He almost had 5 fouls. Good thing that his fifth foul was waived. He only have like 4 fouls, and I think it was only around 9 minutes remaining for the
mm,
for the fourth quarter, and Gafford played really smart defense. He never fouled again after that point. If Gafford had foul trouble, the outcome would have been different entirely. I'm sure.
yeah, and that's kind of been what they've been relying on for a decent chunk of the year without D Live and now AD. It's just the Mavericks, unfortunately, have had a injury bug all year, so it's gonna be interesting what they do move forward. Uh,
Yeah.
so, what about you? What are you doing moving forward? Are you gonna keep continuing supporting the Mavs and watching their games? I know you say you're gonna watch the highlights, but um, where you stand like after today, like or how you gonna process everything and go forward as how you enjoy basketball and things of that sort.
Okay. Well, as a Mavs fan, let me give you a little bit of context. I'm one of the old heads actually.
Okay.
My very first Mavs game I saw on TV was back when Michael Finley was still playing.
Ooh, yeah,
Ooh,
you go way
yeah,
back. Yeah, that's
that's
OG.
way back, and that was I think it was on the tail end of Michael Finley's tenure as a Mav, and it was like the start of Dirk and Nash era. So
Yeah,
I've been here for quite a while. I've seen a lot of disappointments throughout their years when they wasted Dirk's prime, like a lot of stupid moves they did. They never got help. They never got help for Dirk in order for him to win maybe one more championship while he was still in his prime. Because think about it, for
should have had three, honestly.
for for 10 years, Dirk carried the Mavs to a 50 win season every single year. That's crazy.
It is crazy.
And he
We were
never got
very fortunate, bro.
Yeah,
We were
he
very
never got at
fortunate.
least one more from aside from the 2011 he got and I even think that the 2011 championship was like the lucky year for them to win the championship
Yeah,
because it, I don't know what happened with the 2011 Heat. The Heat roster was stacked. It's just that their bench is just not there. But I
yeah,
don't know, man. They really wasted Dirk's a lot of years. So I'm quite used to disappointments, to be honest,
yeah,
and I'm okay with the Mavs winning just one championship under Dirk's tenure. But this one, man,
yeah.
this
This
one
one.
really hurts. This one
Yeah,
really hurts because imagine playing for an org that you thought you're gonna retire as, and
they just
you
trade you.
even yeah, without you knowing at all. That's So
Uh,
I'm I'm still processing what's happening, but
Yeah,
what I think I'm gonna be doing is I'm just gonna watch some few uh highlights and then check their numbers and all of that and try to formulate an educated guess on the trajectory of the team because like I said I still support the boys.
yeah,
I just don't support the ownership and the the front office side of things.
yeah.
Um, and
I think
I
that's where
still
I'm
wish
at
the
as well.
boys luck. I if they can make a run for the playoffs and win the championship this year, more power to them. But to me, it's never gonna be the same without our boy Luca.
Yep. Totally agree. And there's so many people that feel that way. I talked to so many people today, and they all share that sentiment as well, man. But I think that's what I'm gonna be doing too. I think I'm gonna be watching from afar, secretly rooting for them, you know, and supporting my friends. But as far as me, like, looking at the clock, like, oh, they're about to play. Like, nah, those days are done. And plus, I gotta do my Luca content, right? So I have something else to focus on. But Aaron, I appreciate you stopping by, man. Any last words before we head out?
Yeah. So um, I don't have anything else to say really. You gotta, you keep doing what you're passionate about. I think you love basketball as much as I do. So you keep on trucking.
I appreciate that, man. I will, man. I will. Like I said, it was a decision that I talked them. Like I had to process two things at the same time, and I just came down to
Well,
this, and I'm gonna
hey,
stick to
if
it, man.
Nico can make the quote unquote hard decision to trade Luca, you sure be you should you should be able
Hey,
to make yours, right?
exactly, right? Like the Mavericks helped my decision, right? At the end of the day, but hey, man, appreciate you stopping by, brother, and hopefully I see you in these the Lucas show contents that I'll be doing.
Yeah, I'll be also watching because I also wanna watch Luca play and in the Lakers. I'm
LA.
not really expecting them to really compete because their roster is kind of but you know,
Yeah.
gotta follow the Wonder Boy.
Oh hell yeah. Hey, appreciate you, brother.
All right, have a nice one.
You too, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was awesome. Awesome. See, that's what I'm saying. Like my perspective isn't like I'm not alone in my perspective. Like that's and you talk to so many people, and a lot of people feel the same way, and so I just think it's pretty awesome. Let's get to the next guest. Again, if y'all want to be on the show, man, and talk or whatever, share your favorite moments of Luca or whatever the case may be, by all means. I'm gonna put one poll up here before I bring on the next guest. Next guest, hold on. I got this question I want to put out there to everybody. I'll put a poll question, ladies and gentlemen. Just, how do I want to put this question out there? Oh, I got it. Worst moment in Mavericks history. This is gonna be good. 2006 NBA Finals loss. Um, 2007 first round exit. um, damn. Should I rank the Jalen Brunson and Steve Nash? Which one was like the bigger loss? I think the Steve Nash one was the bigger loss. Steve Nash in free agency. Da, 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 da. And then trading Luka Doncic. I think off of my brain, ladies and gentlemen, those four are like the worst moments in Dallas Mavericks history. So in the poll below, definitely let me know your thoughts. Select which one you think it is, or suggest a different one, man. By all means, let me know what is the worst moment in Dallas Mavericks history. And bring up the next guest. We got DCFL in the building. What's up, man?
What's up?
What's up, man? How you doing, brother?
I'm good. How about you? Well,
You already know, man. I'm gonna put this poll on Twitter too. Go ahead, man. Let me know. What's up? How you feeling?
I understand how you feel. I feel the same way, but like, yeah, like I'm still gonna continue to watch Luka highlights and stuff, watch some of the games. But like, I'm not a Lakers fan. Like, I really hate the Lakers. But
Yeah.
like, I'm tired of being their trade partners. But I, I just want to convince you to at least make some videos because like. I watch a lot of your videos. My main is you and Marcel.
Yep.
So when you make those videos, like I learn more, and it's easier for me to remember things and I could just go back to it. So I feel like you should continue at least making like some videos. You don't have to make a lot, but like continue making like the old videos like you used to. Um, I know you
What
done
it,
a lot of thinking, but like
yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. My phone. Go ahead.
I know you done like a lot of thinking, but like it would be like a, a blessing, like to help us or just like me in general, because like I love watching you guys.
Look, man, and damn, this makes it hard. But so Marcel's not leaving. I'll tell you that much. I know Marcel's not leaving at all. He's gonna rock out with you and everything. You know, the way I could see myself continuing to do any kind of Mavericks content would be like some sacrilegious hate watch kind of video, right? Reacting to the highlights, but it's just gonna be real tough for me, man. Like I just feel. Here's how I feel. I feel the Adelsons and Nico, right?
Mm-hmm.
They if they get support, then
Yeah.
they're doing great. Like there's money back into their pockets, and so when you got a ownership group that makes billions of dollars and can send 500 million to a political candidate on 1 year, but don't want to spend money to keep a generational talent. So if you're not willing to spend money, well, why should I spend money? You know, like why should
Yeah.
I spend my I forget the word that I'm looking for, but it's like my intimate value to you. Why should I spend my time watching you? Why should I spend my time promoting you, supporting you? Why should I spend my time buying stuff from you? Like it's all a value thing. It's a business exchange, right? It's I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
give you my time. You give me Luka Doncic on my team. They took that away because of financial reasons, right? So it's like
Mm-hmm.
if you're scared to pay, then on top of everything else, right? The disrespect and everything that we talked about.
Yeah.
But it's just like I just cannot support them anymore because they broke the contract with me as far as like they're supposed to support the fans as well, and that's why it's difficult, bro. It's difficult. It's really
Yeah,
difficult.
I can agree with that, but I just feel like you see, like this is one of the most biggest disappointments in the Mavs history. But we've also had disappointment before, like in the playoffs, losing to the Clippers, like back to back seasons. Like the disappointment, it was terrible. But like this is like the horrible. But like I just feel like, oh, if we can get through that, I think oh, we can get through this.
Yeah.
Like I know Luka will forever be my favorite player. Um, but like I just feel like at some point I feel like he will come back and retire as a Maverick. That's what I feel like,
Mm.
guys. And I just feel like he wishes for. I think he wishes the best for the fans and the players. Not really much of like um the coaching staff and like that. But like I I just want to like at least have like a little bit of hope, knowing that like we can continue on as a fan base.
And here's what I'll tell you. I think I will in how would I say in the shadows,
Mm-hmm.
kind of like how they traded Luca in the shadows. I'm
Yeah.
like I said, I'm gonna support in the shadows, but you won't see me out front here making Mavs pregame shows or Midnight
Mm-hmm.
Mavness. That's why I'm doing this one tonight as a way to kind of like, all right, we got to transition into the next phase of this channel because again, the only way, and this sucks that there has to be a way for them to fix this is Adelson's need to not be in charge of this organization. Nico got to be gone. And then after Nico and the Adelsons are gone, they got to find a way to bring back Luka or draft another phenom player, generational player, which you never will again. You have to suck really bad to get there. And we're probably talking about 10 to 12 to 15 years from now. So it's just what they did is just it's just incomprehensible. Like I just do not I will never understand why they did something like this. So but yeah, man.
And not to say
Go
that
ahead.
this will happen, but say if Luca becomes like the Joel Embiid that they think that he's gonna be. Like he starts like not caring about his weight. He gets to become bigger. He plays other week, like how would you like if that is what happens? Would you still continue to hate the Mavericks?
Now, what I don't hate the Mavericks. I don't hate the players. I don't hate
I
the
mean,
people,
the
but I hate the owners
office,
for
yeah,
sure,
the office, yeah.
and the front office. Um, you how would I put it? It's like the Mavericks have a dark cloud over the
Hmm.
arena. It was sunny today, but I saw a dark cloud over it. So they have this stain on them. They have this stain on them that the way the scrub this off is getting rid of that ownership group in Nico, and it's just that is the only way you could make them look like what they used to be. Because
And
I
I
was
feel
telling
like
Frank,
this would have never happened if Mark Cuban was still owner.
you never know. He was in a negative for such a long time being an owner. He was
Yeah,
losing money on the Mavericks, and I know the owners are probably looking at it like that as well. Like, hey man, we're trying to turn a profit. We won't be able to turn a profit if we're in the aprons with Luka, which is stupid. Because the amount of money they got, they're the second richest ownership group in the NBA, and yet they're acting like the poorest. It's crazy. But I don't know, man. Like it's tough. Trust me, this is a
yeah.
decision I didn't want to do. But I think just for standing on what I believe in, and this is what I believe in, as silly as it may sound,
I
I
I
can't, bro.
agree. I can respect it.
But yeah, man. Any other takeaways, man? Before we bring
Uh,
our next guest up here.
I'm gonna still continue to watch you though. So
I
appreciate
appreciate it.
you. Uh, yeah, that's it.
I appreciate it, man. And for you, what was the worst moment before you get out? What was the worst moment? The 2006 NBA Finals, 2007 first round exit, Steve Nash or trading Luka? What was the worst moment in Mavericks history, or if you got a different one?
Man, the most it would have to have been trading Luka because that's like the that's that's the reaction that
Yeah, it's blasphemous. You don't do that kind of
I've
stuff, you
had to
know?
like. At first, I was like, what? Like I saw it, I start breaking down. Like, no way, we traded our whole future.
Everything, bro. Everything. It's
And
crazy.
now we got 230 year olds leading us.
Now, now we gotta rely on 80. Why am I saying we? Now y'all gotta rely on 80.
Day to day, Davis.
Day to day Davis. That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, man. Appreciate it, brother. And
All right,
hope to see
thank
you around, man.
you. You too.
All right. All right, so let me get to these comments. I know people were talking about Simpson talking about you gotta keep it mask. Man, that's tough, bro. I know, like it's tough for me, and I know Marcel's giving me a lot of crap, about this. Great way of putting that. Appreciate it, brother. I hope I can find a way to make things correlate. I know I got some weird ways of doing things. Steven Nash was a bigger loss. Stop playing with the Brunson. Yeah. Hey, we got Gina Kim in the building. What's up, Gina Kim? Dirk's ring will stand the test of time. Facts. So yeah, I did see that the Lakers trade got rescinded. Which is kind of crazy. I've never seen anything like that. I've never seen anything like that where a, a trade gets rescinded in the NBA this late after the fact. You know, like that was just wild to me. Um, but yeah. Oh, hold on. So on Twitter, as far as like the worst moment in Mavericks history, 15.6% say 2006 NBA Finals loss. 13.3% say 2007 first round exit. And 79.9% say trade in Luka Doncic. On YouTube, 24% say NBA Finals loss. 3% say 2007 first round exit. And 73% say trade in Luka Doncic, man. That's crazy. Again, if y'all haven't hit the like on the stream, please consider hitting the like. Ladies and gentlemen, it goes a long way to help grow the channel little by little and things of that sort. If you're not a subscriber, if you don't mind, consider subscribing. And if you want to continue watching some Mavericks content in the future, that's what I'm going to be doing here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I didn't even have the 20 minutes subscribers mode. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let me update that. Cause you got to be subscribed, man, to drop some comments. You know what I'm saying? You got to drop some comments. Thank you, TGK, for repping us Mavs fans at the protest, my brother. Appreciate it, bro. like I was saying earlier, like this is our one of our greatest moments that we would have potentially as Mavs fans to be able to talk and protest and express our feelings about what they did. And they tried, bro. They national media, ESPN, they tried to make us look bad. They tried, bro. The Mavericks organization tried to make their fan base look bad. You know how crazy that is? Yeah, you know how crazy that is to try to make us look bad. It sucks, man. It sucks. Dan says sucks because I just started following you this season. I'm gonna keep supporting you, bro. Hey, man. Look, and I'm so sorry that I have to do this decision. I really am. Like, y'all think it feels good for me? No, bro, it's not. I wanted to be a Mavericks fan the rest of my life, bro. You know how much Mavericks gear I have? Yeah, like, where's my laptop? Where's my laptop at? Damn. I wish I could show y'all my laptop. My laptop has all these Mavs stickers on it. Like, I'm all Mavericked out, bro. I have a Mavericks license plate. Like, everything, bro. Like, that was my team. You know? That was my team. Hey, we got Night in the Night. Hop on the show, bro. Hop on the show. The link is in the comments below for anybody who wants to come up here and chit chat. Share your thoughts. Let me know what's the worst moment. Let me know how you feel today. Do you feel better today than you felt last Saturday? Like, how are you gonna feel moving forward? Oh, I see you using the new emojis. Yeah, there's new emojis down there. Obviously, Monday is gonna be the first time we go fully Luka Doncic show mode. So there's gonna be some Laker centric stuff there, unfortunately for the fans. But it's just again, I gotta stay with the whole. I can't support the Mavs. DCFL is Sylvester's still a Mavs fan. He just gave me this side eye, bombastic side eye. He's like, hell no. All right, we got another guest. Let's bring up the guest right now. Let's get it going. What's going on, Patrick? How you doing?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
What's going on? Can you hear me? Perfect.
Yeah,
I think there might be a little delay, so sorry if that gets annoying.
Okay.
So I actually discovered your channel recently through, well, the shitty stuff that happened. So I just popped into the stream. Sorry if this is redundant, but like, what is your plan with the channel? Or are you sticking with content, or like, what's your deal?
Yeah, so what I'm gonna do moving forward, instead of doing like Mavericks pregame shows, they're gonna be titled now the Luka show, and it's gonna be a pregame / watch along. So instead of, because I've been wanting to do watch alongs as a Mavs content creator, but as you can tell, it's a very saturated area, and when you're friends with all of them, like it's kind of tough. Like, I don't want to step on toes,
Yeah.
So pregame was a way for me to just find my little niche and stick to it. But now we're doing the Luka show. It's going to be a pregame and a full watch along. And then this show, Midnight Mavness, is going to turn into like a around the league kind of show, having topics to talk about, what are the biggest moments throughout the week in the NBA and things of that sort. And then if there's no Laker games or whatever the case may be, find a marquee game to do a watch along on. It's just going to be a little bit more open, have a little more flexibility, but the main show is going to be the Luka show, where I follow Luka and break down everything that the Lakers are doing against their opponent.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. All right, I'm along for that, because like where I'm at is, I don't know, it's fucking tough. I basically decided I'm not giving them any money, so I'm not going to games, I'm not buying merch, I'm not watching games legally, I'm not telling people I'm a Mavericks fan. I'm putting all my stuff away in a vault until the team gets sold and Nico's gone. But I'm still going to kind of follow the team from a distance. And but I didn't have like a way to follow Luka, so I'm glad that you're doing that. So I'm definitely still on board with the channel. Awesome.
You said it perfectly. I think what you're doing is exactly what I'm doing. Like, I'm still gonna root for them, the players, because I do like the players.
Yeah.
I do like all my guys that make content. Right. I made a lot of friendships with a lot of the content creators. I'm still gonna support them. But am I going to schedule my life around the Mavericks moving forward? No. Am I going to make content for them and promote them? No. None of that, right? No money's going to be spent on them. Like I said, because they were scared to spend money on Luka Doncic. Like, you give out $500 million to a candidate, I don't care who you give it out to. you can't give out 365 over 5 years of Luka or find like whatever, right? So
Yeah, that's a good point actually. I didn't think of it that way. With all
yeah,
the political stuff.
yeah, man. There's so many angles to look at it because you're like a conspiracy theory sounds better than the theories that they told us as to why they traded Luka. Like none of it makes sense, and I've showed it multiple times on here where the first apron next year goes up. The second apron from whenever Luka Doncic's next extension would have hit, it went up high enough to be able to fit him in there and still keep everybody else. Like it's crazy that they didn't look far enough in advance. Like I cannot for the life of me understand that an NBA professional team with cap managers, financial managers, all that of how the cap looks like, that they couldn't look ahead and be like, oh, we could fit everybody under the first apron. You know, like it's mind-boggling. So I don't know what it is. That's why I think it's a whole nother kind of collusion and things of that sort.
There definitely is the business side, but I still subscribe to I kind of do feel like Nico legitimately did not like Luka, did not believe in him. But I guess those things can be true, but
and honestly, that might be what it was. And if that is what it was, and damn, that's horrible. That is horrible. Because professionally speaking, right? Professionally speaking, if I and you're gonna get different takes, right? If I am employed under someone, and I am to motivate my team to do things, right? And there's personality traits that I dislike, but you can't take any of that personal. You have to be like, all right, I need to get my guy to perform and meet, KPIs or meet these deadlines, this and that, right? Now you flip it into basketball terms. Why would you take anything personal against Luka? If he's a diva, if he wants his own training staff, if he wants to eat 20 burgers, like, you got us to the finals, bro. Whatever you've been doing has been working. Now we just need to be a little bit more cautious about your workload to prevent injuries. Like, if it was ever personal, Nico should not be in that position. It should never be a personal vendetta or personal issues to trade someone. I hate it. I hate it.
yeah. His job is general manager, not like HR, that kind of whatever basketball operations does. I honestly have no idea what that job means, but dude, it's tough as someone who's kind of sticking around like a little bit. Like it's tough because this team's still fucking good. But like, even if we win a title or two, it won't be even like 10% of what we would have done with Luka. And I don't think we're going to win a title or anything because I think AD is going to get hurt, and I don't think Kyrie's going to stick around. And I don't know. And what really fucking grinds my gears is that we don't have picks because like. There was a comfort in knowing we had Luka for 10 years. Like, no matter what, we're going to be around. Yep. And now it's basketball, so it's not my life. Like, I have, like, basketball anxiety about, like, looking around the corner of the next year, like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Like, I haven't had to have that mentality since 2018.
Yep. Facts.
Yeah.
Facts, man. Facts, man. I don't think people... I do think people understand. I just don't think there's some people that really understand that when you had someone this young doing things that LeBron did at his age, you know how many LeBrons have walked in? None. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And even Michael didn't win until he was 27.
Exactly, bro. Dirk didn't win until
LeBron,
he was
actually
28. Like,
Was it even? I thought he was like 30, 31 maybe?
31,
something
32,
like that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Dirk
but I will say,
when he was 28, my fault.
Like I haven't like written it down, but I'm trying to like one for one because I thought going into this year, this was the most talented Mavericks team we've ever had. And I think that's still the case, even with the downgrade from Luka to AD. Like, I still I'm not like in a one-on-one game, but just like on paper, like it's still super, super loaded. And I will say, this whole time, I thought Max Christie was Doug Christie's kid, and I learned yesterday that is not the case. Because it's more believable that there's like a nepo baby in the NBA than just a guy who shares a last name. These days,
right.
Yeah.
Nepo baby, yeah.
Anyway,
you got one on the Lakers.
I was planning on because I live in Atlanta now. I haven't lived in Dallas since I was 7, but I just kept all my teams when my family moved out of the state. But I was planning on going to the Bucks game this year with my buddy because I got to go to Dallas to pick up a family heirloom that my aunt won't mail. I don't know why I'm telling you this whole story, but now I'm like, I guess I'll go to a Stars game. I don't know.
Stars games are fun, bro. Actually, Stars games. There's gonna be people that'll tell you that it's actually funner than Mavs games.
I do love live hockey.
I didn't say it though. But apparently they are.
Yeah. Live hockey is arguably. I don't know. I've lived in Florida most of my life, so an experience to like wear a jacket is always peak. But yeah, I actually haven't been to a real Stars game. Only away games like Florida Panthers and stuff. Anyway, I won't take up more of your time, but yeah, thanks for having me.
Hey man, appreciate you stopping by, brother. Means a lot. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Again, if y'all want to come up here, I was gonna do an hour, but I could do 30 more minutes if y'all want to keep talking. You know, you want to talk about the Mavs, you know, because again, after today, there's no more Midnight Mavness. The Mavs pregame show's already gone. There is no more Dallas Mavericks centric content. Moving forward, the color back here is gonna be different. Computer, make the color purple.
Should I do that for the LifeX A192A6078 or LifeX A192A6078?
My fault. I said it incorrectly. That's my fault. Computer, make light purple.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? There we go. And then we're gonna have like Luka stuff going on. It's gonna be cool, man. It's gonna be cool. Hold on, let me set this up over here. Mic check. Y'all can still hear me. Yeah, so I downloaded a couple of cool things for a Luka Doncic. Computer is still a mess. I got some new sound effects. I don't know if y'all can hear them. I hope y'all can hear them. Let me see. Can you hear this one? Okay, I think y'all can hear them. So yeah, man, I got the Not Like Us stinger, you know, because the Dallas Mavericks organization is they not like us, bro. Yeah, man, we're getting some West Coast. Oh, it says it's low. Okay, let me volume it up. How about now? Let me volume all these up. Volume all of these up. You know, the Mavericks are trying to strike a chord with a
A minor.
Oh man. Does that sound better? You could definitely hear it, but it sounds weird. Yeah, it's not the actual stinger like the beat, because I'd get demonetized real quick, bro. So let me know if it does sound weird. What about Ice Cube?
Yeah.
Is that pretty clear? Pretty clear. All right. Yeah, man, I'm adding some stuff. I got some West Coast beats on here. Y'all want to hear the new West Coast beat that I got? I love this beat. They go crazy. Hey. Oh, my fault. Here it goes. My fault. I had a noise reduction. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me play it again. Okay, maybe it sounds better to y'all now, right? Like
A minor.
And then, all right, yeah. I think I had to take off the reduce mic background noise. You know, it was stupid. Can we get some freestyles at the end of every show? Something short, man. Look, I ain't made out for that anymore. I'm not made out for that anymore. Not no more. I can't freestyle. Will all your NBA content include the Mavs? Yeah, they will. Actually, they will. So just because I'm not doing Mavs content doesn't mean I will not have Maverick segments or Mavericks topics on the weekly episode For example, when the Mavs play the Lakers on February 25th, I got to talk Mavs, right? Bro, you know how big that February 25th game is going to be? It's going to be insane. And then it's not going to be as big as the April 9th game is going to be. Because that's when Luka returns to Dallas. I don't feel like I'm over it yet. Fuck. Luka returns to Dallas. That's stupid. That should not be a thing. The Mavs' original starting five this season was 11-3. That's all they got before the injuries hit. They never even got a real chance. Nope. They never did. Never did. NBA, the most sus league. NFL, second. Anybody watching the Super Bowl tomorrow? Does anybody want to come on the show? First and foremost. Second, is anybody watching the Super Bowl tomorrow? And again, if y'all don't mind sending me questions, by all means, send me questions. Laker rhymes with Faker and Mavs hater.
1, 2, 3, let's go!
That was a good one, bro. That was a good one. I got to give you some air horns.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
I got to hit you all that. Good stuff, good stuff. I'm waiting for the April one. Yeah, the April one's going to be dope. There's no way that that game is going to be anywhere near affordable to attend it. So I know I'm not going to it. Orbital Hub. What's up, man? Where do you think Luka should go ultimately? Ultimately, he's literally at the ultimate spot. Honestly, like he is where he needs to be. If he goes anywhere outside of that, I mean, unless she's going to Denver with Jokic or anything like that, outside of LA, New York is the other spot to go to. If you want Luka to be like the super world superstar across the entire globe, he's in the right spot, bro. At the end of the day, he's in the right spot. Ultimately, though, I love for him to come back to Dallas. That's where he needs to be. Anyway, mic check, mic check. We have a special guest waiting in the how do you say it? Waiting in the weaves? Waiting or leaves? I don't know where the hell. Anyway, we got a special guest, ladies and gentlemen. Let me open the Luka Lounge for the final time as a Midnight Mavness content creator. Let's get it. Yes, sir. We have Mr. Johnny B in the building. What's up, brother?
What's that word, man?
What's up, man? Who else give you an intro, man? Who else?
Nobody. That's why I'm always here. They don't appreciate me other places.
Damn, man. Nobody else give you an intro, but
man, listen. That's why I'm loyal.
Yeah. Loyalty never fades away.
It never fades away, man.
It don't fade away here. It don't fade away here. Bro.
Nah, not at all. You know what's going on? No, last one.
Yeah, last one, bro.
You know, I had to be here for the grand finale.
Appreciate it, bro.
So what's the plan after this? Like,
yeah, man. So the plan after this is the Luka show, as you know, the pregame and watch along. And then this show, the Midnight Mavness, I'm still developing like words for the name of the show. I'm still trying to develop how I want to construct it, but it'll be more of a NBA show, like around the league kind of show. Like say there was like 5 big moments in the NBA or 5 big games. Just kind of talk about those things, like the hotter topics that's going on around the league in that week.
Did you watch the game today?
No. I only saw like 8 minutes of the first quarter, bro. That was it.
I was gonna say, I know you saw something. Like,
yeah, I was at a bar.
And well, then you had no choice.
Yeah,
because I mean, I'm sure it was on. Listen, so I went and watched it. I was like, even though I told myself I wasn't, right, but I'm like, I at least want to see, right? You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, you got to be curious. Like, all right, at the end of the day, Luka gone now, so you know, we gotta, you kind of gotta like move on from it, right? So I was like, okay, well, let me just see what AD look like, because I've never been an AD fan, right? even before this. I was never really an AD fan. I always thought he was good, but he always like I don't know. It was just something about AD. He was just like soft. He ain't have that. He got that dog in him every blue moon. He kind of reminded me of Cat a little bit, like Cat. He talent wise, he's great, but he ain't got that dog in him like that. So I watched the game. I watched it after the fact. Like I came home after because I was shopping during the game or whatever. So when I came back and watched it, I was thoroughly impressed. I must say, I was impressed.
Really?
I was. I was impressed, right? I really was. Like, I mean, yeah. Like,
I'm not mad at it. I'm not. Obviously, I want there to be a good team for Dallas, and the Mavs fans that do stick around, I want them to have something to cheer for. You know, I just think that the roster is not conducive to like helping Kyrie out. I think Kyrie playing 40 minutes tonight and then not being able to do what Kyrie does, like it looked like he was having a rough time out there.
But
the defense, right? The defense is going to turn into offense, so I get that too. It just I think in the playoffs, bro, against a team, the Rockets is all defense. They're defense. Let's be for real.
Right.
It's all defense and shooting threes. They don't have an offensive engine. If the Mavs run into, let's just say the Lakers, right? Because they got a bunch of wings with a lot of length, right? The shortest guy they got.
Well, PJ gonna have a long night. Let's just say that.
PJ gonna have a long night.
PJ got to listen. PJ has to take that Luka assignment.
And then even if he does, bro, say LeBron comes and sets a pick, and let's say Gafford's on LeBron, or say I don't know, Najee is on LeBron or Clay. There's no matchup that can stop Luka. And then if you did stop Luka, then you got to deal with the LeBron matchup. Like, and then if you double LeBron, you leave Austin. Like, there's so many things. Anyway, I don't want to get off. On a tangent.
Austin Reeves just had 40,
bro. Anyway, so the Mavericks issue is going to come down to being able to create offense in a half court setting. And if you got, Kyrie struggles against length. You see against OKC, right. The Lakers literally have that problem for him. Exum is not going to. Bro, like, no.
Exum dribbles the ball with one hand.
Yeah, like, that's what Hardy is not going to change anything. Spencer is not going to change anything. If Kyrie can't do well against length, you think the other guys are going to do better? That's the issue that they're going to run into. They don't have another guy that could create for them and get his own bucket like that.
Yeah, that's true. Well, PJ can get his own bucket. Like the thing with Luka, the thing with Luka, like we know what he is offensively, but we also know he's just like Jokic. Like, how do you beat Jokic? You attack him. Like, he's going to wear down eventually. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he still has to guard.
You think? I think the Mavericks actually will find a way to make the playoffs so they can stay healthy. I kind of want them to get that 6th seed, and I want the Lakers to get that 3rd seed, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
You want to start off against the Lakers in LA?
Ooh. I want the matchup. I want to see that in the first round. You know how crazy that would. I mean,
but that's what it's going to end up being, because I feel like at the beginning it was set up to be OKC and the Mavericks. But now it has to be. And I feel like next year on Christmas, that's going to be the Christmas Day match.
Yep.
The Mavericks against the Lakers. Like,
Mavericks and Lakers in the first round this year would bring the NBA back from the dead, bro. Right now they're in the grave. They're about 4 feet in there. It would bring them all the way back out of the grave, bro.
I don't know. I don't think the Mavs have they don't have a center now. So, I mean, just like Luka and LeBron is going to eat, Kyrie and AD going to eat too, because they don't have nobody that can guard. Like, the Lakers don't have they got Dorian Finney-Smith. He can guard. And who else they got over there that guard?
They got Vando. They got
Vando.
They're going to have Maxi Kleber.
They're going to put Vando on. They're going to put Vando on Kyrie.
They're going to have Maxi Kleber.
Oh, wow. Listen. If that's the case,
Maxi Kleber, they do a good job against AD earlier this season. Let's not act like that didn't happen.
Yeah, but they weren't worried about him. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You really gonna put Maxey on an island with AD?
Johnny B, if I were to tell you, hey, first round matchup, Lakers Mavericks, who you got? And tell me the games. How many games? Who you got and how many games right now?
Both current teams healthy?
Current teams healthy.
I got the Mavs.
Oh, damn! I wish I could play my sound effects. Okay.
I got the Mavs.
All right.
Because I feel
you're
like
gonna bet against Luka Doncic. I just want to ask, you're gonna bet against Luka Doncic and LeBron. Let me ask that first.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I feel like at the end of the day, when Luka and LeBron will pick you apart. Don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, they gotta guard somebody. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that's really what I'm banking on. And in the playoff series, the game slows down, and you got to go out there and guard, man. And it's going to be tough for them. It's going to be tough for them to guard.
It will be.
It'll be the battle with the coaches. I feel like that's what it comes down to.
Then who leans there? Who leans in favor there?
Jason Kidd and JJ Redick. Oh my God!
Come on, bro. Come on.
I don't think JJ Redick is a good coach either.
I think he's
who was having a better year before their stars got hurt. I mean, Jason Kidd was having a better year than JJ Redick with all of the injuries still. Like they kind of caught fire at the end and kind of started winning. But I feel like Jason Kidd was doing a better coaching job this year than JJ Redick was.
So what wins in this NBA this year?
I mean, offense does. Okay. Offense always, like people say defense wins.
Did Boston have an issue with not having bigs against our bigs? When they played small ball 5 out? They didn't have an issue.
Yeah, but I mean, you got to think they put Tatum, who's 6'9", 6'10", on our centers. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
so I
mean, that's small, but it's not.
Vando, LeBron, Dorian was
LeBron,
a small ball 5 for the longest, and it was great.
I'm talking about this LeBron, 40-year-old LeBron.
Nah, this is 2018 LeBron right now.
Yeah. Listen, man, LeBron is he's rejuvenated and everything. He's having a good little time. But I don't feel like. Do you think that LeBron is going to be able to play at this level for the rest of the season and through the playoffs?
I think so. If Luka is back and he's taking the reps that he's going to take, and Austin Reeves does, I don't think LeBron has to play as hard offensively. I think
somebody gonna have to suffer. If LeBron take the back seat and let Luka and Austin Reeves run the show when he get his, then he'll be fresh for the playoffs. But LeBron playing at this level, at 40, like I don't know. Like I mean, he do got a good steroid man, so maybe he up his doses and you know.
I mean, you just gotta think of it, bro. All right, so I do got some other guests, but let's think of it from this perspective. Luka is dribbling up the court. Who's guarding Luka? You said PJ, right?
Yes.
Okay. So then who's guarding LeBron?
Wait. So you say I think you have to put PJ on LeBron.
Okay. So then who's guarding Luka?
Shit.
Because the starting lineup is going to be Kyrie, Clay, PJ, AD, and Gafford, right? So
yes.
If PJ's on LeBron, who's on Luka?
Jesus, maybe. Shit, I don't.
Clay?
Clay's barbecue chicken. Clay don't stand a chance. I think if they played them in the playoffs, you got to take Clay out of the starting lineup. You have to.
So you're gonna put Najee to start.
If not Najee, I mean, you got Caleb Martin. Caleb Martin can guard. You know, you got Christie can guard, but you can't do Clay.
Repaired.
I mean, he'll be back by the end. He'll be back by the time the playoffs come. But you can't do Clay starting against the Lakers. You can't.
So check this out. So now you're taking a shooter off of the floor for the Mavericks. So now you're putting more defense and less offense, right?
But I mean, Christie and Martin can shoot. They can't shoot as good as Clay. But
let me ask. You're gonna put Christie on Luka Doncic?
I mean, what else do you have? You can't put Kyrie on them.
All right, so you already know there's a mismatch there, right? The Mavericks are going to have to double, right?
Yeah, but then who's guarding Kyrie?
I mean, we got Dodo, we got Vando, we got
Dodo can't guard Kyrie. Vando can't either.
But again, you admitted that Kyrie struggles against length.
Yeah, but he does. But he's not going to struggle against Dorian Finney-Smith.
We'll see. It's going to be really interesting. But I'm gonna just in short, I'm gonna tell you, the Lakers pose way more issues than the Mavericks are going to pose issues, because the Mavericks are going to be real simple to attack. I don't know if you saw the first quarter. AD was giving up 3-point shots. You think LeBron and Luka are not going to?
They all know they know each other. Like, that's why I said it's gonna come to the coach. Like, you're right. They do have more offensive attacks than we do. Like, you know what I mean? Because they got Luka, they got LeBron, they got Austin Reeves. Vando, anybody, man, listen, bro, you leave Vando wide open. You play Vando like they played Josh Giddey. You leave him wide open.
But here, think of it from this person. Say, all right, last thing, and then I got to go to the next guest. Is Luka on top of the key, PJ on him. Here comes LeBron setting the pick, right? Who's guarding LeBron at this moment? Oh, no. You said Christie is guarding Luka, and for some reason Luka calls a pick to get, a lesser mismatch, which probably would be PJ. I don't know. It don't matter. You just want to get the ball movement going, right? So say you bring Austin. Who's guarding Austin Reeves? Kyrie? Oh, Kyrie. My God. All right, Austin Reeves bringing the pick. Okay, you bring the pick with Austin Reeves to get Kyrie on Luka. Then you got Kyrie on Luka, right? So then somebody's got to tag and help out to stop either Austin Reeves from driving to the basket and kicking out. Whatever the case. I don't know what it's going to be. All I know is one simple pick ruins whatever Dallas' defense is going to do. Because Luka Doncic
the same thing can be said about the Lakers, though.
All right, what's the pick? Go ahead, tell me.
You whoever Luka guard, you put Luka in action.
Also, Luka can't play defense now?
Haven't that been? I'm not saying that he can't, but we all know, we've been watching him for 7 years.
He's been playing good defense this year, bro.
Has he?
Yeah.
He's been playing all right.
Yeah, all right. So
he has. He's been playing better than what he normally plays.
I'm pretty sure Luka will be guarding. Luka will probably be guarding. Who would he guard?
Right.
I don't think it matters. I mean, because
it has to matter. It has to matter on action.
Really
if it matters on action.
But Luka's good on the block, bro. So I don't know. I'll put him out there on Gafford to see what he do.
Man, Gafford is going to. Gafford will abuse him, man.
You crazy.
Gafford will abuse him, man.
You sleeping on Luka on the post.
Come on, man.
You sleeping on Luka on the post.
Then what he told y'all what he was doing to Luka in practice. He can't guard. Like he said, he beat him 1-on-1 every time. Like, and I'm not knocking Luka. Like, I'm still a fan of his, but if we gonna call a spade, like, he has to guard somebody.
Yeah,
and that's how he ended up losing it all other times. You got to guard somebody. That's how Boston beat us. You put him in action every time. Like, he gonna have to guard somebody.
All right, so like Hicks said here, Luka, LeBron, DFS, Rui, and Vando, bro. That is a pretty crazy lineup right there. To be honest with you.
Which one of them guarding AD?
Oh, LeBron, Rui, Vando, something like.
Well.
I'm just saying
he presents that the same amount of a threat on that end as everybody else do. Like I said, it's gonna be a coaching thing, man. Don't get me wrong, Lakers do have the advantage when you talk on certain things, and the Mavs have the advantage on certain things. Now, when you talk about shot creation, it's not even the same realm. Like,
all right, check this out. This is where I got you. This is how I know I got you. It'll be a close game, right? A close game for the most part.
Yeah.
So when we get down to the last 3 minutes. Who are you gonna lean on? Who do you fear more on the last 3 minutes? Is it AD and Kyrie or Luka and LeBron? You're muted, by the way. Man, he's muted, and I hit him with a.
Oh yeah, no, you didn't. No, I mean,
in the clutch, LeBron and Luka or AD and Kyrie? 2 2s or 2 1s? Who you got?
I mean, LeBron and Luka.
Okay.
But fourth quarter Kai is a real thing.
You're not gonna make me hate on Kai right now. I'm not gonna.
Listen, you can't. I'm not hating on nobody. Like I said, it can go. Listen, it can go either way. It's mismatches everywhere. Like you know what I mean?
There is.
It's mismatches everywhere. The Lakers bench is kind of suspect too. So you got to look at. Well, listen, I don't know if Luka and Christian Wood get that old thing back. We having another conversation.
I would ask you to go look at the Lakers roster. It's actually pretty surprising that their shortest player is Gabe Vincent. Everyone else is like 6'5", 6'7", and up, bro. Like it's kind of crazy how much length they have on that team over there. But all right, man.
Thank you, sir.
Any last words, brother, before I go to the next guest?
Nah, it's all good. Happy going away.
Appreciate it, brother.
All right.
Yep. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm finna bring up the next guest on the show. Again, we'll try to keep it to 5 minutes. I gotta get out of here by 11. Let's bring up JP up here. What's up, JP?
Hey, TGK.
Not much, man. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing okay, man. I'm trying to get through it just like you, bro.
Yeah, man.
I've been a Mavs fan since year one. And let me tell you something. I've had a love affair with the Mavs since that time. And I'll tell you what I haven't ever had a love affair with, or I've had one that vacillates, and that's with management. They've done horrible things over the years, and you know what I didn't do? I never left the Mavs. I kept loving my team. I fought through it. When Cuban, that idiot, let Nash just walk away from this team for nothing.
Yep.
I didn't quit the Mavs. You know why? Because I love dirt. So, I know we're all going through this grief right now, and I know you are too. And I love you, man, as a broadcaster, and I've been watching you for a while. Take your time in this grieving process, because it's really the Mavs team. The players are the team, not the owners. We don't watch basketball because of the owners. We watch basketball because we love our players. And just take your time, give yourself some space, man. And whatever you decide to do, brother, you do. And I'm gonna hang with you for a while on the Luka show. But I hate the Lakers, man. I can't help it. I'm a Mavs fan.
Yeah. No.
But I'll stick with you for a while, man. I pray that you come back and realize that it's really the Mavs. It's Kyrie. It's Gafford. It's Lively. It's these guys that we love, man. That's our team.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, I wish you the best, my friend.
Yeah, I appreciate it, JP, and I'll definitely take those words into consideration, man.
Thanks.
I will.
Later.
All right, man. Appreciate it, man. Oh, man, damn, that was good. About to make me cry up in here, man. Nah, I agree. It is our team. It is our players. It's just real tough, bro. It's real tough to look at the team and knowing that, they are human. They are. And from the start, it's nothing against the players at all. It never was. It's just I guess for me, I've been in certain situations where I was the Luka in my professional career, right? I was the Luka in my professional career in one instance. And maybe I'm pulling too much from that scenario. And I don't know. It's just crazy. It's crazy. But we'll think about it. All right, we got one more guest up in here. And then we'll see who else wants to join. Let's bring in the last guest for now. We got the homie Logan in the building. What's up, Logan?
Yo, man.
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Well, what's going on?
What you mean?
This is crazy. Oh my gosh. I can't believe he got traded. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. A whole week ago, man. A whole week ago. Not even a whole week ago yet. We're still an hour away from it being a week old, but it happened, bro.
Yo, he's pissed off, man.
This whole
He's so
last week,
angry.
this whole last week felt like a month, hasn't it?
Dude, Doncic is going to go off. I'm telling you, he's going to go off. I don't know what, like, people, like, I'm not sure if it's the way that God made us, but, like, we are prisoners of the moment. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we forget how great he is. And I feel like when he comes back, he's going to remind everyone that he is the best player in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I can't wait for him, man. I know he's chomping at the bit, man. Monday's gonna be a really good situation for him against the Jazz. I can't wait, bro. Like, it's just, he's gonna be on a whole different time right now. Like, the demon time, Luka. That's what we're about to see is demon time, Luka Doncic, bro.
yeah. So what are your, like, true thoughts about why they traded him? Do you actually believe it's because of how he takes care of his body, or do you think it has anything to maybe to boost the people watching the NBA? Like, what are your true actual thoughts about it?
I have the perfect tweet. I tweeted this the other day. This is that kind of captures what I think it was, because I made a tweet basically saying how I would react if I was the owners of the Mavericks. Basically, it kind of starts out with the idea that a lot of collusion. I think there was some kind of collusion on this, allegedly, right? And because of that, like, I think all the conspiracy theories that people are throwing out there, it makes sense. I think there's something to it, and if it's not something to it, then the reasons that they are giving us is the worst type of reasons you could think of giving a fan base, right? Give me a second. I'm about to find it. Hold on. You would think all my tweets would have it figured out. Protest at the plaza. Damn, where's it at? Dallas. Because basically, I was like, if they cared about Nico and they're trying to protect him, then they would do things differently than what they're doing. I can't find it. Let me see. Cared. Yeah, I think I said cared in there. Latest. Oh, crap. Damn it. See, when you try to find, like, old tweets and they don't pop up, like you like
Yeah.
pop up, it's the worst. I wrote this entire thing. I thought it was pretty detailed, man, and but it just captured everything that I felt about it. I'm about to find it, man. Here it goes. Found it, literally. Just found it. Now let me share it. This is the tweet right here. So, it's on screen. Okay, so this is what I said. If the Dallas Mavericks ownership group cared for Nico, and if he in fact was the fall guy, so that's kind of what I'm alluding to here, Patrick Dumont needs to come out and make a statement, right? So from this point on, this is what they should have said. In an effort to be 100% transparent, please read the following. Nico was our fall guy. Please leave him alone. He was not a... Oh, my fault. I don't know if you heard that in the background. It was like a big old crash outside. He was not at fault. It was the ownership group. We want to express our sincerest apologies as we did not I didn't spell that right. Foresee this backlash due to our incompetence with understanding Dallas basketball and the passionate community, and we will learn from that. So that's one thing, right? We want to turn this team into a profit, and to do so, staying under the aprons is extremely important to us, which Luka's upcoming contract would have made it difficult. That's the only rationalization I got. We also desperately want a casino, resort, new arena, and we want to move the team to Arlington and build Las Vegas 2 with the Cowboys and the Rangers on the same street. I heard rumblings of that. To accomplish that and get support from the NBA, we needed to send LA, the brightest superstar in the world, to get support from the league and legislation in Texas. We still want to remain competitive under the aprons while accomplishing these other things for our partnerships and our valued interests to come to fruition, not only for us, but for DFW, and making this a destination city for tourists. We made a grave mistake slandering Luka on the way out and seeming too cold towards the fans. We will work tirelessly to rebuild what Mark Cuban once had with the community. In summary, We are sorry we made a mistake in poor communication, and we will desperately do everything to keep you Mavs fans and hopefully make you passionate as you once were. That's what I wrote. I said if I was ownership group and if Nico was the fall guy, this is what I would have said. Because I think that's what happened. I think there's a lot of collusion. I really do.
Yeah, man. But to be honest, it must suck for people who are in Texas, to watch a big star like that get traded away, because that's like you like going to the games and watching him play because he is such an amazing player, and now he's not on the team anymore. Um, but I think for just casual basketball fans, I think him going to one of the biggest basketball franchises, I think as a whole, I think it's better for the brand of basketball. Like, do you understand that kind of?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because they'll talk about him more, even though he was talked about a lot, even when he was on the Dallas Mavericks. But he'll be even talked about more now because he's on the Los Angeles Lakers, and so
for the NBA, for Luka specifically, this is great. It's great for him, and if you're a Luka fan first, it's great for you too. I think this is going to be an amazing time for Luka fans. I think it's going to be an amazing time for Luka personally. I think he's gonna.
Yeah.
I think what's going to happen is he's going to get everything we've been fighting for in Dallas for him to get. So from that perspective, I could find solace and happiness in that perspective, that he's finally going to be what we all been saying for the last 6-7 years now. Unfortunately, the Mavericks have lost a lot of goodwill with the fan base. I know today the crowd looked excited and it was full. I think moving forward, it might not look like that. Who knows? It's still early. But the Mavericks in the long run have hurt a fan base, bro. I'm telling you, from the 2000s to 2011, the Mavericks were damn near a 50-win team every single season, right? And you built up this fan base through Dirk Nowitzki. And then Dirk Nowitzki hands the baton off to Luka. It has been since 1998 that we played a game without Luka and Dirk. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've gone back that far to where we had one guy give the baton to the next guy. And now we're in this weird place of like limbo, not knowing what the hell this looks like moving forward. And some of us, like myself, don't want to see it. Some others are still going to be Mavs fans and fight through it. But it's going to be a bumpy road, and it's sad that they sacrificed a top 4 market team in the world to satisfy the top market in the world. It is what it is.
Right. And one last thing, and then I'll go. I predict that he'll break Kobe's 82 points.
Oh,
either in the playoffs or in one of these games coming up. I mean, probably not like the first couple games. Probably like the last couple games of the regular season. I think he's gonna like basically tell the NBA like, I'm here now. I'm pissed off, and I'm about to win, and I'm about to be like, and I'm going to solidify myself as the best player without question. And he's gonna break Kobe's 82 points.
He might do that February 25th. He might do that February 25th.
Yeah, right.
Hey,
all right,
appreciate
man.
It, Logan, man. Thank you so much for stopping by, bro.
All right, man. Bye.
All right, bro. Appreciate it. All right, we got one more guest hanging out in the back. I don't know if my guest is ready. He got his camera on, but I think he's ready. We got one more. And then after we chit chat with the next guest, and we'll be signing off Midnight Mavness for the last time. We got Big J in the building. What's up, Big J?
What's going? I don't get my music, man. What's going on, man?
Hold on, man. Hold on, because there is. Hold on.
I got a big amount. I took a different route. I am the big or the little.
Because I'm trying to avoid having echo. I have to switch mics and all that stuff. So it is
I see.
But Big J is in the building, an elite member. By the way, if y'all want to be an elite member and get sound effects with your comments, you can definitely become one of those. And then whenever you drop a comment, I'll hit your sound effect, and it'll give you that unique sound that no one else will have on the show. But yeah, what's up, Big J?
What's going on, man? I'm kind of like JP, man. You know, as you know, like I said, I've been a Mavs fan since '98. You know, I moved here in '98, and I kind of watched the team, and what I understood is this hurts. To me, this hurts more than them blowing up the championship team, because that also hurt. You know, because like that was one of those things that made no sense to any of us. When they had a chance to run it back, like I think me and King talked about earlier, like you had Matrix, you had Jet, you had Kid, you had, and then what's his name was hurt during that whole run. The other guys? Boo, I forgot his name now. The other small forward, Butler, Karan Butler. Yeah. And like I said, if we had him, I definitely think we could have ran it back at least one more year. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the fact that we just fumbled that and was like, oh, there's no way we could possibly win again, so let's just blow the team up. That hurt me to my heart. You know what I mean? To not even get the guys a chance to defend the title, and then just throw in the towel for years, and to waste the rest of Dirk's prime. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I know we talk about, oh, this is terrible, but like all sports teams have a history of fumbling, and making terrible decisions. That we've seen that the Cowboys for the last 30 years have just been bad decisions. You know what I mean? So we in the city know bad decisions and what it looks like. And for whatever the reason was, if it's what they're telling us, if it's something else behind the scenes, I think as Mavs fans and as fans of a team, there's a saying that we're fans of the laundry, not the names. You know what I'm saying? So we're fans of that team because that's our team. And those are our guys, no matter who the guys are on the team. Mm-hmm. And like I said, not to be like, corporate and then like I said, I don't get paid by the Mavs, contrary to what people think. You know what I'm
saying? Very contrary.
But I support the team and specifically the players because, like I said, just like with Luka, man, like I come to take on these guys as like my, like I said, I watched most of these guys grow up. Like I said, I was sitting there with, like I tell you, I sat there and watched when Hardy started investing his money instead of just blowing it on jewelry. Like I was sitting next to him when he was signing the paperwork. You know what I mean? So it's like I get to see these kids. I was there when Sarge came into the league and when Jay Crowder and all the rest of these guys came into the league. So I get to watch all that. And I sat there, I got pictures. I was showing Marcel last night. I got pictures with me and Jay Crowder and me and Sarge and even Shane Larkin. All these dudes going back all these years because I got to meet these people. And so I know it's hard. I know we're all upset, but it's like, don't throw away the team. And but especially with you guys, man, with you, King, Rail, Marcel, I'm like, you guys have built a community. It's like a family outside the family. Like when my son was in the hospital, you guys were reaching out to me and that touched me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Because you guys cared. Oh man, I'm sitting in the hospital and I'm hopping on streams because that kept me from going crazy. Yeah. And to sit there and lose that because we're mad about a trade, which we are, you know what I'm saying? But to lose the community and the family that we got, that seems like that's a waste on top of a waste. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because like I said, I like talking to you guys and listening and sharing opinions and listening to Richard's crazy ideas. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's what makes it fun. That's why I hop in here and pay attention just to talk to you guys. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So don't just sit there and throw it away because you're mad and emotional right now. Focus on everything that you guys, everything you worked for all these years, everything you got built, and keep that going, man. I know it ain't about just the streams and the eyes, but it's about Nancy and, like I said, Joe and Sticks and all the people that care about you. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I hear you. I do, man. And I hear it all, man. And like I said, I'll take the words and consider them again. I just give you my rebuttal to it all. It's just, like all the worst moments, right? The 2006 finals, 2007, and then not rebuilding the team in 2011, and Nash gone, Brunson gone, trading Luka away. All of them didn't feel like betrayal until the Luka one. Like the 2011 one made sense to Cuban because of the new bargaining agreement. I knew what he was trying to do, but he just sucked at it. Steve Nash, yeah, we remember him having back issues, right? Those are like clearly evident, and he was getting up in age, and I understand why they did it.
And he won 2 MVPs.
2 MVPs. But he didn't win a championship. We did, right? But we still had our guy. We still had our guy. That's the other thing. And then with Jalen Brunson, is like, well, we recovered that one pretty quick and got Kyrie.
Yeah.
But with the Luka one, that one just said, F y'all. That's what it told me. F y'all. We don't care how y'all feel. F y'all. And then the once the trade happened, the things that was said, the way the Nico carried himself, all the reports that came out, and then on top of that, because we were doing a protest, they even doubled down on making us look like villains and this and that. So it's like, Big J, I'll tell you, like, I do not recognize this organization anymore. There is nothing about this organization other than the Mavs maniacs, right? Other than them, it's the only thing I can still be like, oh, that's Mavericks right there. There's just something about it. When I was at the arena, I saw a dark cloud over it. Like, I just do not recognize them anymore. And it's in my heart that if I do continue to do Mavs content, yes, I'm gonna have, my community that I built up with, right? And it's a beautiful community, and I loved all the relationships that I developed and still will, because I'm not gonna lose those relationships. But from a content creator aspect, am I gonna be happy doing this for them? And,
you're not doing it for them. You're doing it for everybody else.
But I am, bro. I am. And here's the thing. And I think some will understand and some won't. For me, whenever I set up a pregame show, whenever I set up content, I am taking away time from my personal life to do it, on top of watching the games. Yep. So it's like I like when I do a pregame show or anything, I'm on the computer for an hour and a half, setting everything up, studying the other team, getting myself ready to be able to go onto a show and be able to tell you about the opponent and how we should approach it and things of that sort. I spend a lot of time on top of having a job, right? And these aren't excuses. This is a passion project of mine. It was totally a passion project, and none of that ever affected it. But now if I do it now, it's not going to be out of passion. It's going to be like, oh, I got to go to my second job. And I don't want to feel like I'm doing it. I don't want to feel like, oh, I got to get out of bed when I could just go hang out and go to a bar where there's been so many invites I've neglected and declined to do Mavs content because I wanted to do this more than hang out with my friends. And so if I'm going to continue to say no to that, I want to do something that I'd be passionate about, that I wouldn't feel disgusted doing. And if I do Mavs content, I am promoting the Mavs organization. I am. That's how it is. That's how it works. And that's the issue. It's the moral issue right there. That's my issue. And I don't know if I could get past that. Even with time, I don't know. And for right now, maybe this is a temporary thing that I go and do the Luka show and see how that goes, see how much I enjoy talking about Luka, because I feel like he's the one that has our culture and he took it with him. And we'll see. But for right now, like I just can't look at the Mavericks like I used to look at them. And like I said, the analogy I had earlier, Big J, I don't know if you heard it. It's like when you got a dog, you get home, they're like, they're happy to see you all the time, right? You can walk out the door for like 2 minutes, you come back, they're happy to see you. I was the dog to the Mavericks. I was the puppy that, oh, they're playing tonight. Oh, hell, like, oh, Luka, he's the happy pill. Like, that's how I looked at it. And then the Mavericks hit me. They hit me. And then they hit me again. And now I'm like, I'm the dog that tucks his tail in right now. I don't trust them. And that's how I feel like.
I feel you, man. But I also want to let you know how everybody else feels too. I'm talking about us that care about you in the show and the rest of the crew, you know?
Right. No, and I know y'all do. And then that's why it goes beyond the content. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it goes beyond the content. We could always be on Discord. I just don't want to put it out to the masses. I don't want to put it out on YouTube. Like, we could be in Discord. I could be in We Talk Mavs playback. I could be in other areas and still be with y'all without me having to do the things I don't want to do.
Yeah, I feel you. Like I said, with the Discord, I don't know, man. I had to hop out sometimes because folks get in there and they get foolish. And I'm just like,
Well,
because like how you was acting with Joe earlier, I try not to get into that level because I'm like, look, man, like I'll burn you to the ground. You start coming at me, you know. So I get what you was going earlier.
Big J, I was in there. I was chilling. I was just supporting my guys. Oh, here comes this Laker faker. I'm like, bro, oh, yeah. I lashed out. You know.
I know.
Because I'll meet people, bro. I don't care, dogs. I don't care. Don't let the facade of a YouTuber fool you. I'll meet you, bro. But yeah, man. Nah, like I said, I love y'all to death. Y'all I'm a phone call away from y'all. Like, I'm a text away from y'all. So this goes beyond the show. Like, that's
I know.
You know.
But it's our little player, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. And again, the other shows are still gonna be there. Thankfully, We Talk Mavs gonna finish out the season. I considered doing that too. Thankfully, Marcel's still gonna be locked in. Things of that sort. But yeah, for me, I'd feel a lot better not covering them right now.
I feel. So you should have came with me tonight. You could have saw Greg Brown. You know what I mean?
Dang, you didn't even tell me.
He was in town dunking on fools.
Dang, you didn't even tell me, dogs.
Come on now. You know you wasn't gonna come. All right.
That drive no joke, man. That drive no joke.
Yeah, I know. I don't live in Frisco no more, Alex. I live in Plano, so it's still, it's a minute for me, but still.
Yeah.
But all right, man, I'm gonna listen to the rest, and you go and wrap up and do whatever you got to do, man, and then we'll be around.
All right, brother. I appreciate it, man.
All right, man.
All right, bro. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody else want to come up here and say some quick remarks? Again, I'm trying to get out here by 11, so I got 10 more minutes. But we gotta get to. We gotta hit the ground running. All right. I got one more person up here in the backstage waiting. Let's bring Chris up here. What's up, Chris?
Hey, I know we're all heartbroken, bro. I've been a Mavs fan since when I was a young dude in elementary school, and I saw a young man wearing a number 41 jersey back in 2001. Like, I ain't ever paid attention to basketball in my life till I saw that dude shooting that fadeaway jumper. And all through my high school years, junior high too, I wore number 41 just because of Dirk. And I heard you talking about the last caller about you don't recognize this organization. It's this organization because it's not the same organization.
Yeah.
It's not the same people. And they're not from here. They didn't go through the dark years like we all did. They don't understand the heartbreak and the trust and everything that we went through with Dirk.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know all that.
Nope.
And that's why they were just so, and I think there's a lot of things that we're not getting, that they're not putting out to us.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot deeper for us Mavs fans. It's not just numbers. It's not just X's and O's. It's heart. And Luka was the heart of the Mavericks after Dirk left. And that's what I think hurts the most for us Mavs fans. It's because we've been here, the core of the Mavs fans nowadays. We lived through the dark days. And we wanted to see another Dirk retirement.
Yeah.
You know, we wanted to see another last home game like we did for Dirk. I was there. And there was nothing more emotional for a sports figure that I've ever seen in my life than
you were
what we
there.
went through for Dirk's last home game.
Yeah.
And that's what hurts us Mavs fans the most. Because that's who Luka was supposed to be.
Yeah.
He was Dirk 2.0. And this new ownership and this GM, they weren't here for that. They don't know what we went through all of that.
Mm-hmm.
I told my two twin daughters today for the first time, this is the first time I got to see them today, that Luka's no longer on the Mavericks. And they literally just dropped everything out of their hands onto the floor. And they were like, what? I was like, I'm not joking. I wish I was.
Yeah.
It was more than just winning. It was more than just winning championships. It was, we're riding or dying with this guy.
Yep. 1000%, man.
And I wish I could have been out there with y'all at the protest today, but I was on your live stream today. I was listening to you while I was at work, and I was commenting on there. I wish I was there for y'all, but I'm hours away. I'm working. There ain't nothing I can do, but I would be there 1000% if I could.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you at least feel like you were there watching the stream?
Oh, absolutely. I wish, listen, if I was there, I might have started some more heated chants. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
But I know what we would have done out there probably, I mean, it's not going to change nothing, but at least it would have let out the frustration that we feel. It's not even 11 o'clock. We're still not even a week away from it happening.
I know.
I woke up in the middle of the night, Sunday morning. I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning, Sunday morning. I just wanted to go take a 4 a.m. piss. That's all I wanted to do. That's all I wanted to do.
You know, this is normal stuff.
And I have to read that type of shit. Like, I felt like a load literally fell into my shorts that night. I was up at 4 a.m. I didn't go back to bed until I think about 4 a.m. the next morning.
Wow. Damn. That's crazy. And dude, I was live. I was doing this show live just now. Like the countdown just started last week. Just now. And I start the show and then the news breaks as I'm live. And I stay on till 4 a.m. That's funny. I get off at 4 a.m. and you wake up. That's crazy, man. Damn.
And I got up that night and I saw the text one of my buddies sent, and he was actually at the Christmas Day game, the last game Luka played for the Mavs. And he sent me a screenshot of the trade notification from ESPN, and he was just like, why?
Yeah.
And
the
first thing I did, I turned on YouTube. I didn't even turn on Twitter. I didn't do anything. The first thing that popped up on my YouTube feed was Slightly's live stream. Yeah. And he said, what in the actual motherfuck is going on? And I was like, that couldn't be a more accurate
description
reaction.
Yeah.
And we're 30 minutes away from a week of that exact reaction, and I'm still that way. Because it's more than just sports.
Yeah.
It is.
We wanted to fail or we wanted to succeed with Luka.
We were riding or dying with 77.
But we wanted him to be here. Championships are one thing. Like, that's great. It is. They're great. But, like, I'll say this one last time. Like Dirk, we saw the ups, we saw the downs. We went up again, we went down again, and then you finally got to the mountaintop. But from 98 to 2011, all of it was building. It was building and building and building and building. And then you get there, and it's like, it's the greatest thing ever. Luka was building, and it was building and building and building. And this year, we were on the cusp. We really were on the cusp of doing something amazing with Luka Doncic here in the Dallas Mavericks uniform. And before we even got there, they clipped us. And there's so many ways, there's so many scenarios, there's so many ways to look at everything, and everyone has a different story, a different description. But everything comes back to it being about that was our guy, and you kicked our guy out of the house. And so because you kicked our guy out of the house, we're getting out of this house too. And
it's just, I mean, I've seen people on Twitter, Facebook, whatever you see, it's like, it really feels like a family member died.
Bro. Yeah, and I don't care how weird people might think that is.
I can come like
us,
it's,
you know,
it's true.
It's
like
true,
if
bro.
you're from the early Dirk days, you know how much this cuts deep.
Chris, I think it's deep on two factors, on two perspectives. The Luka hurt is one thing, and he's been around for 6 years, so that hurts. But it's the Dallas Mavericks betraying us that hurt way worse, because now you don't know what this team is, you don't know what they stand for, and feeling like you can't trust them anymore because of the disdain you have for them. That is a whole nother hurt as well. So we had to grieve over two different options here, right? Well, me for sure, because I'm done with the Mavs. But other fans that are kind of one way hurt with Luka, then that's just one way pain. But the two-way pain, dealing with Luka and the Mavs, knowing that you've been a fan of them your whole life, and that you had to break up with this, connection you had with them, that hurts just as much or worse than losing Luka. It's losing the Mavericks that hurt me more than anything else. And go ahead.
What is just really crushing to me is that for a Christmas gift, I had two signed. I had a Luka shirt. You remember the old city jerseys from Luka's first year that it had like the neon Maverick?
Yeah. I'm
horse logo. I had that shirt signed by Luka his rookie year.
Damn.
I got it signed the last game that Dirk played at the AAC.
Dang.
And I had a Luka signed picture with the same jersey he's wearing that I had signed of Dirk's last game.
Damn.
I had just had that framed 2 weeks ago. I paid $400 to have that stuff framed. And I just got it back last week.
Damn.
And then I get that news 3 days later.
That's horrible, brother.
Just heartbreaking. Just absolutely heartbreaking. But I don't know if we should totally just give up on the franchise. I don't know. It's such a mix of emotions,
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I don't know. None of us have ever gone through something like this. Like, I want to love the Mavericks still, but I was at Buffalo Wild Wings earlier today, and they had the Lakers game on, and every pause during the game, they had my boy Luka on the TV, and I was just like, damn, man, really? Like, what are we doing? And then AD gets hurt. Like, it's just.
Hey, we got the 480 experience in one day, right? It didn't take that long.
Yeah. Look great, hurt, all in one game.
Well,
but man, I just couldn't go without today expressing that I'm glad y'all were out there for us that couldn't be there, because I'm all the way out, like 100+ miles.
Oh yeah.
Hardcore Luka fans out there, and we're heartbroken just as much as everybody in Dallas. And not just people in DFW are hurt about this, but there's people out there past DFW that can't express our voices louder than what y'all did today. And we're proud of y'all for what y'all did today for us that couldn't be there.
Thank you, man.
And I'm doing my part by not going to no Mavericks games. And it really does hurt us. It really does.
Yeah.
So, thank you for what you do. Thank you for what y'all did today. I don't even know if I can say go Mavs. Just,
that's what I thought you were going. I was like, don't do it. Nah,
no Rangers. It's
Stars,
Ranger season up next. I can't say go Cowboys either. It's.
We can say go Luka. We can say that.
I can't cheer on the Lakers. I can't. It's like cheering on the Yankees or the Dodgers.
We can just say go. We can just say go Luka. It don't have to be.
Well, if I'm cheering on Luka, it's cheering on the Lakers. I mean, if he does well, it's.
And that's kind of how I look at it. If I'm cheering on the Mavericks, it's like.
And then if you want me to cheer on Luka, it's like I'm cheering on the NBA, and then we can go down a whole nother rabbit hole. While I think this whole thing actually happens. I mean, you want to go down that rabbit hole? I can send us down that rabbit hole, but
no, I'm good. I've been live for quite a while now. I'm good.
All right, TG, you have a good night.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for what y'all did today, and speaking up for all us Mavs fans that couldn't be there today.
Hey, man, Chris, appreciate you, man. Thank you for sharing your stories, your grieving, and your heartfelt how you discover the news, man. I appreciate it, brother.
Yes, sir. Thank you. You have a good night.
Hey, man, you too, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that might be it, man. I got one more thing I want to show y'all, to leave y'all with here. Let me see. There we go. So before I play this, right? Got it any higher? Okay. Before I play this, just know there's been certain situations that I could go into, like my Mavericks fandom or whatever the case may be, right? And talk about how Luka's 60, 21, and 10 game helped me when I was in Kingsville. That game helped me a lot. Starting this pregame show, starting this Mavericks content live stream stuff helped me a lot. But watching Dirk as a kid become confident in himself, when he first got into the league, he was just as lanky, insecure, didn't think he would make it in the league, and then overcame 2007, overcame a lot of things, man. Never had a issue with being in the NBA. Like, he never had a scandal, bro. We've been through a lot with Dirk. And Dirk, bro, sacrificed a lot for us. He took pay cuts. That man's legs are damaged for us, bro, because of how many years he put into us. We thought Dirk was going to play forever, bro. That's what we thought. We never thought he was ever going to leave Dallas. And me, as a kid growing up, I always looked at him as my superhero, bro. I was like, ain't no way. Ain't no way Dirk is ever going to leave us. He's going to play forever. And then as the years went by, 15, you start to see it like, oh, hold on. Dirk ain't moving like he used to. He's starting to grow old a little bit. And I couldn't make this game. I went to a bar. I went to go see it with my homeboy Dave. And we were at that bar, and I was pretty emotional, man. I really was. Besides crying in 2003 when we lost in the Western Conference Finals and being filled with rage and crying in 2006 when we lost the finals, and then being really upset in 2007 when I was at my high school prom and we got eliminated. 2011 was amazing, bro. Everything about that 2011 run was amazing. And we tried, bro. We tried. Dirk should have had 3 championships. But the one that he got felt like 3. But this moment here, in his final home game in Dallas, that shit was special, man. The championship was cool, it's great. But this right here is what was so special about rooting for your one guy and him being with you for so many years. This right here is what solidified what being a Dallas Mavericks fan was. This here is what solidified what being a Dallas Maverick is. This was what started and kept the culture going. This was the moment that told us this is how we need to move forward. And what we did last week around this time was a complete deviation from every fucking thing that we've built with this man right here playing for this organization. When this organization was a laughingstock of the 90s. When this organization continuously gets hated on by the NBA and national media because we're not one of the top, sports markets. We were laughed at. We were called soft. We were called everything under the sun. 2006 was robbed from us. All of this stuff. But this man represented us, and this man isn't even from Dallas. And so the culture he built, the heart he grew here, the love he shared with us, it was based off of him. And when he gave that baton of everything that he did, and when he gave it to Luka Doncic to continue that, and the organization say, nah, we're going to start our own culture. It was a massive slap in the face of all of us Mavericks fans, a massive slap in the face to me. And so as I sign off, I just want to play this for y'all to be able to hear the emotion from the crowd and to be able to feel how we felt for Dirk Nowitzki and everything he poured into us. We wanted to pour so badly back into him. So check it out.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Come on, play it again.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So yeah, man. We missed out on a moment like that with Luka Doncic. We really did. Mr. 41, unique number in the NBA. Became a legend, bro. And then number 77 right here. Unique number. Bound to be a legend in this city. And we're going to miss out on that. And it's not because of anything else other than the organization and the front office wanting to deviate from everything that was built already for us here. We care about championships, but not to the extent of getting rid of the guys we've been building with. And that's what they did. So yeah, man. It's been your boy TGK. Signing out. Midnight Mavness for his final episode. Started this shit back in, I think this time last year. March of last year. It had some crazy episodes, man. It was fun. Can we watch the Luka edit one last time? The Spanish one that got you emotional. Ah, damn. You want me to play that one? Oh. I think I can find it. I'll find it for you. I'll find it for you. Oh, no. I'll find it. Hold on. I'm about to find it. That one is a tough one, isn't it? That one is kind of tough. That one is very tough, actually. There it goes. Alright, here it goes. What the hell? Oh no! Why can't I? Hold on. Alright, here it goes. I'll play it one more time. If y'all want to cry, man, we could cry together. Basically, the Mavericks took this away from us as well. Mr. Luka Doncic himself. Oh man. That always gets me. Especially when he's like smiling, running backwards. That one always gets me. Anyway, thanks, Gina Kim. Damn, you've triggered another emotion again. I thought I was good. Anyway, man, it's been your boy TGK. I appreciate y'all and love y'all so much, man. Yeah. A lot of goodbyes, man. A lot of goodbyes. Goodbye to Midnight Mavness. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Hopefully y'all leave a like, consider subscribing, and catch y'all Monday, man. You have a good night.